Yes, sir. 111 show, episode 16 in this thing. I got my co-host
You're
with me,
What's going on,
Chazworth. I see you got the Twitch in the banner right now.
man?
See you got the
So
Twitch going.
I've been running it up on Twitch. A lot of new followers, lot of new friends. But lately I've been running these series on Twitch, bro, and I think I'm unbeatable. I think I'm that guy again.
Oh, really? Well, y'all got the
I
Twitch in
think
there. If y'all watching on YouTube, man, you got the Twitch right there.
you see it 111x wet ball. If you
Let me
listening,
turn it off. Yes,
111x
sir.
wet ball.
But we got a very special show for y'all, bro. As y'all can see, the theme is the NFC South. A lot they getting a lot of flack for being pretty mediocre. But as I take a look at this conference, man, it's a lot going on. Oh, and if y'all watch it back on YouTube, obviously y'all can see I ain't in the normal setup. You know what I'm saying? I'm up
Yep.
north, but I ain't mean to get off topic. But yeah, bro, NFC South, man.
No, you
I ain't gonna
good,
waste
bro.
nobody time, bro.
No, the people need
That's
to
what's in
hear from you,
store.
man. How was your holiday? We coming fresh off
The
a
fourth,
holiday weekend. Talk
yeah,
to me.
man. We usually record. We usually record on Fridays too,
Yep.
but the boy was traveling, so you know what I'm saying. Like it's tough, and I'm still figuring this thing out. You know what I'm saying. I ain't want to skip no days. The channel's still growing. I appreciate everybody that subscribe. You know, love y'all. But yeah, man, I'm up at Holden Lake. Spent some time in the pool. You know what I'm saying. You
Yeah.
know, had to bring it back to high school. The one game of volleyball I played, I'm undefeated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We played some water volleyball, dog. Now, I'm a land mammal. You feel me?
Absolutely.
So being in the water is tough when you try to move like how you normally move. You're moving a little bit slower, but I still got up, but my knees are sore. I'm washed.
Definitely washed.
There's a lot
Wash
of
King.
jumping there.
Hashtag Wash King.
I still got it. I still got it though.
I know
But
you
yeah,
do, bro.
man,
You
that
just
was that
gotta
was
you gotta
chill.
dig a little deeper to activate that athletic gene nowadays, bro. I feel it too. I was playing with my nieces over the holiday weekend, and tell me why I woke up and my Achilles was sore, bro. I felt
Bro,
like,
yes. My-
you know what I mean? Like I felt like I was KD in 2019, bro. It was tight. I couldn't even lift my foot all the way up. I'm like, what's going on, bro? I'm
bro, I was
25.
scared. I was legit scared. I'm 25, bro. And my Achilles feeling like this, man. So
Yeah.
I got to salute to these athletes, bro. I got
Facts.
to I got to salute to them because y'all different, man.
Yeah.
After 17, 18 years of sports, dog, my body like be screaming at me.
Hmm.
It be screaming at me, bro. I'm thinking I could just get bouncy out of nowhere with no warm
Yeah.
up, no nothing. Them days is over.
Them days is
But
done.
yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, man. How was your holiday, bro?
It was pretty good, bro. You know, just good food, good fellowship, good companionship, family and friends. Did a little bit of streaming. Those of you who hopped on the stream with me and Surgical C, watched our series 3, Madden on Twitch. Appreciate y'all. But yeah, I'm ready to get back to it. Back to the grind today. I was working, so I got to come here for the people too. Got to
Running
give
it
them what they
up,
want.
running it up. Yeah, Sirski. But yeah, man, that was the nice little catch up. You know what I'm saying? But
Yep,
let's get to business.
let's
Next
do
up
it.
in the NFC, we going south. Got the reigning champion Buccaneers, the up and coming Carolina Panthers, the cornerstone of this conference as well, New Orleans Saints,
Yep.
and not last but not least, the Atlanta Falcons, Dirty Birds, bruh.
Shout out to them Dirty Bird, man.
Yes, sir, man. So, opening thoughts on the NFC South.
All right. So I really wanted to wait for Caleb to be here to say this. But my opening thoughts on the NFC South are for the first time in a long time, I have absolutely no idea what's going to happen. And that's why I'm glad I started this pod with y'all, because y'all are the guys I go to when I need these questions answered. It's been that way for years. So now we just doing it on wax. I I don't know what to do, Melly. I'm gonna need your help picking a winner for the NFC South, because I got two teams in mind who I think are gonna bang for it, but I can't pick one yet, bro. I'm repping NOLA. I got NOLA ties, but I'm not about to sit up here and tell NOLA lies to y'all. So I need your
think
help.
think we may be on the same page. It's a couple determining factors for these boys, you know what I'm saying? And what we've seen, the trends, they don't lie in the league, you know what I'm saying? Based on what we've seen and how the conferences have gone, Tom Brady is no longer in the conference, so you can't just be lazy and pick the Bucks just because of Tom. Tampa Bay is
Mm-hmm.
over. So I think you on point with going with the Saints, bro. Because here's what I'm gonna say. A lot of these teams are very similar. A lot of them are very.
Yeah.
I say, like, for the exception of the Falcons, who went offense in the draft, I say these teams are very similar. My boy CeeLo and Adam, but offenses are very similar, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Here.
I want to say offenses, but the Falcons lean more offensively. To get back on my point, and
Mm-hmm.
all of them have good defensive players, all pro type of players. You know, cornerstone pieces on their defense.
Yep.
From everybody. You know, the Falcons, they got AJ Terrell, but you know what I'm saying? Everybody has that guy. You know, the Saints, they got the elder statesman and Marshawn Lattimore, and you know what I'm saying, Cam Jordan, who was the elder, and then Demario Davis, Tyron Matthew, you know what I'm saying? Those type of guys.
Yep.
Which I think that leadership is gonna come into play when you competing for that division chip or to have the bragging rights of being the king of the South, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because it's gonna come down to coaching. I don't know about Dennis in New Orleans
I don't
really
know
that
about him.
much. He ain't showed much, but he hasn't had much QB play. And I believe the Saints have the best quarterback in the conference. And
Division, not
Derek
the
and
conference, in the division.
yeah, the
We
conference. My bad,
let's
my
clear
bad. The
that up.
division, the division. Let me
Yeah.
in the division. They got the
Yeah.
best quarterback in the division. So I
Uh
believe even if you want to throw famous Jameson and shit, I think
yeah.
I'll still take him over them guys.
They too deep. They too deep.
So yeah, Bryce Young is a rookie quarterback. I think he'll have success, but these defenses are good in this conference still. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Carolina's, they're no slouches either on defense, but it's going to come down to coaching, creativity, and the quarterback play. And I believe the Saints got the edge in that respect, which I do think the Panthers did a lot of good, bringing in some more offensive talent. They lost Christian McCaffrey. Then they come back with Miles Sanders, and then
Yep.
they scoop up Thielen, which I think is a good safety valve, and Hayden Hurst, good safety valve. You know what I'm saying? Catch the ball.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm gonna say. That's what I'm gonna say about them two teams. I'm gonna circle back to the other ones because I don't want to go on a long rant. But
Yeah, we still got the deep dive coming, but
mhm.
I do agree with your overview, Caleb. I'm gonna let you go after me, since you just hopped in. We're just overviewing the NFC South as a whole right now. So what I'll say about the NFC South as a whole, is everyone kind of has the opinion that it's the worst division in football this year. Um, and I'm not here to tell you it's not. But what I will say is that this division has parity, top to bottom, that you're not going to see in probably any other conference in the league. On any given day, any of these teams can knock each other off, and that's what's going to make this division so much fun and so interesting. I would say
Man,
that the quarterback play is kind of tough in this division, but at the same time, these defenses are like, these ain't just no good NFC South defenses. These are some of the best defenses in the league. And some of the additions that these teams have made this offseason, coaching wise and talent wise, is going to make these defenses even better. And that's going to translate when they're playing opponents not in the South. So, Caleb, go ahead and tell me what you think about the South, bro. That's all I got to say for now.
Can y'all hear me?
yeah,
Yeah, you good.
Okay. I don't know. Does it sound like I'm echoing at all?
Yeah, is you on your mic or your
A little
laptop?
bit.
Ooh, give me.
All right, while Caleb figure that out, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come back and say, can y'all hear that?
Yeah.
The dogs?
Yeah.
All right, 1 second.
Um, CeeLo will be good in a second. I'm gonna let him cook. But while Melly out there whooping them dogs, let me talk to y'all about the totals real quick, the win totals. And I'll let CeeLo interject whenever he's ready. Um, so at the top of the division, we got the New Orleans Saints with 9.5 as their over under. CeeLo, you ready? I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, you good, bro. Go ahead, cook. I'm just gonna get into win totals after you're done giving your synopsis.
Yeah, man. NFC South total wise, um, I think you might see one wild card team out of there, and it's between two teams. And I'm not gonna get those teams up just yet. I'll wait till we get into a little bit deeper dive into each single team. But
Yeah,
yeah, it's either that or none. You're either gonna see one wild card, or you're just gonna see a couple teams coming out of all of the other NFC divisions, and the whole South gonna be at the crib.
absolutely agree.
So that's my take on it. But like you guys kind of said, like they all similarly have like stacked pieces on their defense, where that might be the difference maker. And you just got a lot of young quarterback play mixed with a lot of mediocre quarterback play. So we gonna see, man. We gonna see.
Can I interject real
go
quick?
go ahead, bro. Talk to me.
So let's start off with the team that a lot of while I was doing my research, a lot of people are leaning towards the Panthers because of Frank Reich, and they saying this is the best quarterback he's had. You know,
Wait,
I would keep going.
wait.
I
You said a
was
lot
hearing
of
them
people are
narratives.
leaning towards the Panthers to win the South.
Yeah, and what I'm going in, a lot of people is either going to the Panthers because of Bryce Young being young, not to no pun intended, but I think it's because that defense. What I like about the Panthers is they won despite a lot of adversity last year, and that's what you need to do in the league because there's going to be injuries, and a lot of these what ifs about the Saints too is on injuries, and the Bucks last year was injuries. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Everybody else injuries. You feel me? So they won despite losing their best player in Christian McCaffrey. You know what I'm saying? They lost a good number two, a deep threat in Robbie Anderson. You know what I'm saying? He gone, lost your head coach, and it looked like it was for the better. So
yeah. He's a
like,
college guy.
you know what I'm saying? You went from Baker Mayfield to Sam Darnold, PJ Walker is playing in the games, and y'all won despite that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all won despite that. Like all of them changes and that stuff like that. The Bucks couldn't overcome Tom's divorce. That's all I'm trying to say. So
Yeah, but okay,
I,
let's not get carried away here because it's not like the Panthers were a playoff team. They won, but what did they really win? They won a few games. They won
a
what,
lot of
eight
them,
games?
they all won 7.
They won 7 games.
It was on par for the course for 7.
I'm just saying, it's not like they was just winning like the Raiders when they went through what they went through. The Raiders parlayed that into a playoff game and almost a playoff win. So the
Hey,
Panthers, they overachieved. I'm not.
they
Don't get
fold
me
they
wrong,
folded against
but
the
we're not
winner at
about
the
to.
King of the Hill, the Bucks.
Yeah,
Because the
they did.
Bucks, the Bucks superior defense, superior playmakers, which now I think like they playmakers don't match up. It's the dude that's giving them the ball who I'm wondering about, and also that run game. Because do you really want to win games like banking on Baker Mayfield to win that for you? You need a run game.
Absolutely not.
Everybody need a run game. You know what I'm saying? So I still like the Panthers. They got good young pieces. You know what I'm saying? They got the Horn boy at corner. They got Brian Burns. They got Jeremy Chin. You know what I'm saying? I like those guys on defense. And like I said, they added some offensive pieces to make their offense versatile enough for Bryce Young, even if he doesn't start out week one, to come in when he does start to just play point guard. And they don't really have any tape on him, but I don't think it matters because these other teams got veteran defensive talent, and the guys who are going to be front runners like the Saints and the Bucks. I don't really think they shaking in their boots about Bryce Young. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? They've been having to deal with Drew Brees and Cam Newton and Matt Ryan and Julio Jones and stuff like that. So like that's why I don't think the Panthers win the conference. It's going to be the Saints because of the quarterback play is going to put them over the edge. And I think that 1-2 punch with what's the boy Jamal Williams and Alvin Kamara. Jamal Williams is the perfect back to a back like Kamara. You've seen it with Aaron Jones. You've seen it with DeAndre Swift. He that change up back that you need that's going to grind out them yards. That Alvin Kamara, you take that mileage off him, you put it on Jamal Williams.
Yes,
so
I agree.
That's why I'm still standing on this hill about the Saints.
All right,
about
so
the Saints, bro.
I'm on a completely different hill.
A lot of people gonna split, but they're gonna beat it.
You want to see? This is my issue with what you're setting up here, right? Let's go back to the top real quick. Win totals in the NFC South. All right, we got the Saints with the most at 9.5. That's juice to the under. So the book is saying they'll probably go under, land on 9. We got ATL with 8.5, who I think is the only other real competitor in this division, other than
not the
Saints.
Bucks.
No, I think it's ATL. Out, and I'm gonna get to it. Carolina at 7.5. That's juiced even, so they really don't know. 7.5, and then we got Tampa Bay at 6.5 wins, juiced to the under. They think they're going to be bad. Now, I disagree with that, but let's start with the Panthers since that's where you started. All right, so you talked about everybody they added. You left out Adoree Jackson, who I think could be a valuable starting corner for them, right?
Him and J.C. Horn go crazy.
Him and J.C. Horn together. Von Bell coming over from Cincy.
Oh,
not a bad safety to add.
Right.
You already talked about what they did on offense. I don't got to reiterate it. Miles Sanders, Hayden Hurst, blah, blah, blah. DJ Chark, Thielen.
Taylor Bowden.
Taylor, one of the best tackles in the game. Shout out to the Lansing boys.
Their offensive line good.
This is one thing I'm going to say about Carolina that's probably going to blow y'all mind. I have their over-under at 4 games. I have it at 4.5, juice to the under. I think Carolina wins. I think Carolina wins 4 games this year and 5 games max.
Wow.
I really do.
Wow.
And I'm gonna take it. I'm not gonna go through the whole schedule. I'm just gonna go through the first 7, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. Let's go through the first 7 real quick. I got them starting off 1-6, and here's why. Game 1, they're playing the Falcons. That's an L.
That's a dub.
That's an L.
Falcons where?
They're playing at ATL. That's an L.
That's a dub.
Then they're playing the Saints. That's an L. Seahawks. That's an L.
That's an L.
Vikings. That's an L. Lions. That's an L.
That might be a dub.
Dolphins.
Vikings.
Dolphins. That's an L.
Texans. Go out with a concussion.
Texans. Week 7. They find their first win of the season. They're starting off 1-6.
Stop disrespecting my bro. Don't disrespect.
Bro,
they
are getting they're beating the Vikings.
Don't disrespect my niggas like that on live.
You really think they're beating the Vikings?
Yeah.
Don't disrespect. Don't disrespect Houston.
The Vikings. That's what. Okay, that's week 4. Yeah, coming off a Seattle game where Seattle's gonna beat the hell out of them.
Yeah, they're not gonna beat the hell out of them.
Bro, they're gonna be touching Bryce Young. You know how the Legion of Boom 2.0 coming.
That's cool.
I don't think they beating the Vikings, bro. I really don't. And if they do, okay, they're starting off 2-5 instead of 1-6.
I'll take you can recover from 2-5. I didn't say they was gonna win the conference.
Recover in what way though? Like, okay, tell me, how many games do you think they're winning this year?
7 of them things.
You got them for 7 wins?
Yes.
That's feasible. That's not bad. But I got them for 4, bro. 5 max. I don't think they beat the Vikings. I think Justin is too much for them. With now that he has some help, I don't want to get into the North, but now that he has Addison with him, and I don't know, bro. I think the Vikings too much for them, bro.
This is how I think the game gonna go, bro. Because this pass rush and this defense is gonna get to Kirk Cousins, bro. He don't like pressure and he can't move. The Panthers is gonna make you move, and then they can lean on them and run the ball.
Brian Burns is the only pressure edge they have that I can think of.
That's all they need. It only takes one person.
Yeah, one guy's not going to completely wreck the game in the Kevin O'Connell offense.
Oh, yes,
this is coming off the
sir,
Shanahan tree, bro.
Yes, sir, it will.
Nah, bro. Minnesota's more well-rounded than that, bro. Come on now.
You know what, Chaz? I don't like agreeing with you, but I'm gonna be in the middle. I'm gonna say 6 games, and only reason why is because it's a first-year D coordinator.
Oh, you want to talk about him, Ejiro Evero?
It's a first-year D coordinator, bro.
Go ahead, talk to me. Steve
Wilkes had that defense busting. Like, he had them firing at all cylinders, and when injuries occurred, that's when you seen things slow up. But he had those starters playing like that. What was it? What was that? What Super Bowl was that? He wasn't the DC, but like they looked like those Super Bowl Panthers, like those first 5-6 games.
2015.
Like they were stuff. Yeah, they were stuffing the run. Like I'm talking about, like it was a couple years ago. They were stuffing the run. They defended the pass well. But he's a first year DC.
And these are the same guys. These are the same guys that shut the Lions down, and the Lions was one of the top offenses in the league.
I mean, okay,
that's later in the season, though.
I was about to say the Lions didn't finish the season very strong last year, despite the record.
Well, they did.
Okay, but listen.
It's convenient now to discredit the Lions' offensive success.
I'm not going to discredit it. I'm just saying
they got shredded.
You look at the Jets game when they win the game, putting up 13 points. It's not like their offense was playing that well, bro. And then they lose to Carolina. Carolina just thrashes them completely. They beat Green Bay, putting up 20 points. Like, their offense was not going crazy at the end of the year last year.
Bro, all right.
But
that's your narrative, bro.
No, CeeLo, you brought up a good point. Let me talk about Ejiro Evero real quick because I actually like him a lot. I think he's going to be a good addition. This was the Broncos defensive coordinator last year. For those of you who don't know, Broncos were a top 10 defense. They were, I think, 7th in total defense and 3rd against the pass. The Panthers were like 22nd against the pass and 19th overall defensively last year. So I think Ejiro is going to be a good addition for them. He actually interviewed for their head coaching job and, of course, didn't get it. But I think he's an adult in the room, another black DC. I love black defensive coordinators, getting the opportunity to take that step up and then get a head coaching job. I do like him, but I don't know, bro. It's something about Carolina I just can't get behind. I can't do it.
It's time, bro. The NFC South go through regimes, bro.
It does.
It went from Vic, Breeze, well, the little time he was there, Breeze, then Brady came. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cam was there. Cam for a spell. Cam for a spell. You know what I'm saying? Then Brady. It comes in waves. I'm not saying the Panthers is going to be the next wave, but if Bryce Young is number 1 pick, Bryce Young, the Panthers is the next wave. That's all. You muted, bro.
Why can't Atlanta be that next wave? Why is the Panthers the one?
I think Atlanta's that next wave.
I think they're that wave. Yeah.
I need to see Desmond Ridder. I'm not saying the Panthers ain't gonna do it. I was just saying I was making my case for the Panthers. But
all right, CeeLo, you got anything else to say about the Panthers, bro? Before we move on.
Yeah, no, I think Bryce Young is going to get into the groove early because he has a decent O-line to protect him. So I think that's going to allow a rookie QB to really stand out, which is why, like I gave a take earlier in our pod sessions, that he's probably going to be the best QB in the NFC South. But when we roll into the Buccaneers, I think Baker, if he follows the momentum that he had coming off – that last little stint with the Rams, I think he may have the potential to maybe be like a most improved player kind of candidate. So that's what I take it. I think the Panthers O-line is going to allow Bryce Young to thrive early.
I think that's the Bucks' problem though, is their O-line gonna hold up. I know they drafted a boy, you know what I'm saying? They didn't. Then the rest of the draft they went defense, but they didn't have a run. Rashad White came on like later in the year, but they ain't really had no run game to lean on. They just wanted to So is that running game going to be available for him? Like I said earlier, like it as of now, I don't think it is unless they show me otherwise. So it's for me. Is we gonna stay on the Buccaneers right now, or
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, cook on the Bucks, bro. I'm here for it.
they got veteran leadership, defense. You know what I'm saying? Levante David did not leave when he had the opportunity to leave. He stayed. They scooped the Aaron Donald lookalike from Pitt.
Yeah.
And then next, so they're gonna stick him next to Vita Vea. So it's gonna be hard to run on them boys again. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like there's gonna be a lot of splitting, and it's gonna come down to the last weeks of who taking each other out of the playoff picture at the end of the year, bro. Because they're not gonna be no playoff team. They're probably gonna be in the latter half. I got them finishing like if they don't finish at dead last, they're gonna be like third or second.
Agreed.
No, they're not winning it again. It's either they all right or they completely trash can. Like one injury to one of them good stars on defense, I feel like it all fall apart. If they can't run the ball again, Baker Mayfield throwing the ball 40, 50 times like Tom Brady did, I don't think they're gonna do that, but it's gonna be curtains for them boys, bro. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Like I said earlier, their over-unders at 6.5, and the books are juicing the under. So they think they'll win 6 games max, most likely. I see them as a better team than that, yo. Because if you look at this defense, they brought back every single starter except for Sean Murphy Bunting, who went to Tennessee, I believe.
Yep.
Levante's coming back. Devin White requested a trade, but they ain't trade him. He's coming back.
They don't care.
Antoine Winfield's still manning that secondary. Jamel Dean just signed an extension. So I think if they lean on their defense, like we said earlier, I think the Bucks can find wins by just taking care of the ball and like not doing anything crazy. Like they hired Dave Canales, the QB coach from Seattle, who spent the last 12 years with Pete Carroll. He gonna know how to take care of the ball, set up some play action shots, play like Russ did on those championship teams when they had the Legion of Boom to lean on. If Canales can
get that
implement that safe take care of the ball style of offense, right? That he ran in Seattle for so long, I think the Bucks can win. I think they'll be about around 8-9 games.
Then you're gonna whip Baker into shape.
I think they're gonna punish. First of all, I think they're gonna punish Bryce Young. He's a rookie. He's too little.
That's why I said they're not gonna be scared of them. They're not gonna be scared of Bryce Young. Like these defenses not, but it's the offenses that's gonna be a question. It's like all of them is wobblers, bro. All of them is wobblers.
All right, tell me this. Answer me this question. Who has the best receiving core in the NFC South?
The Buccaneers.
What about you, CeeLo?
Receiver tandem, Buccaneers.
Who you thinking, Caleb?
I want to say the Saints. But I don't know if Mike Thomas coming back. If not, it's gonna be the Bucks.
It's the Bucks, bro. That's the point I'm trying to make.
The Saints.
So
it's the Bucks.
So the run game's not going to be great with the running backs they have there right now. Possibly they can sign Zeke, maybe. There's still some free agents out there. Dalvin's still out there. He ain't signed nowhere yet. Mm-hmm. If they can get a running back to just take 12, 13 carries a game and let the two young bulls, Rashad White and I forget the other one's name, run the ball too, I think they can have a decent offense.
That's what I'm saying, though. Can you get it going? That's what I need to see. I know Mike Evans, I hope he gets 1,000 yards again this season, but Mike Evans gonna get his, Chris Godwin gonna get his. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Well, most of the time, it's this weird thing with Baker that I watch for him. He fall in love with one receiver and like neglect the other one. Like he was forgetting about. I don't know how you forget about Odell in Cleveland, but he throwing the ball to Jarvis all the time. He throwing the ball to like some other dude on the roster.
Donovan
probably not
Jones.
on the team right now.
Detroit. You know what Baker's issue is? Baker don't like to sit in the pocket, so he always rolls out to his right so he can get a pass off. And Odell was playing X, so he was always on the left side. So when he's rolling out right, he's just always seeing Jarvis in front of him and DPJ in front of him. So that's what I think really happened. Like Baker's like a point guard who can't go left, like
I like that narrative.
He going to his right all the time, bro. So it's like Odell's just
narrative.
never in the vision. He's just never there.
Yeah, it's either a catch or a pick. But
yeah.
Is that enough on the Buccaneers?
Like, wait, hold on, man.
It's gonna be completely.
I need CeeLo to cook.
Poo butt. It's gonna be poo butt. They're gonna be mid.
I like everybody take, but I think most of the Bucks wins is gonna come from the trenches. If they win any games, it's gonna be because the trenches won the games for them, and that's the reason why Tom ain't win another Super Bowl is because that offensive line was riddled with injury last year. They literally got their starting center back in the
week 18.
Yeah, exactly. So like they were moving their star tackle. Their star tackle got hurt. They moved another tackle over to the tackle. They moved a guard over to a guard.
CeeLo, hold on.
Man.
Hey, so a lot of our listeners don't understand the continuity that goes into O-line play. And you being a former college lineman, tell them why you can't just move linemen around like that.
Because it's the same reason why you can't just throw a quarterback at the tight end spot and expect him to block defensive end, bro. Like
you 6'5".
We all get into that rhythm in that spot, man, and switching from left side to right side. If you got a good offensive line coach coming from college or high school, like they'll teach you how to play both sides. But if you don't, most guys, they are either thriving in that one spot, which is why they secured the bag in that one spot. And so, you know what I'm saying, when you pay somebody to be that guy at left tackle, I wouldn't expect him to be that great at my right tackle. You know what I mean? I'm paying him the big cheese to be the left tackle for a reason because he's protecting that blind side. And I'm paying that right tackle that amount of money because I'm expecting him to be a people pusher. Okay. You know what I mean? It all goes off the hand of the quarterback too. You know what I'm saying? So like whichever hand, you know what I'm saying, whatever hand dominant your quarterback is, that's which tackle is going to get paid, whatever his blind side is. And then that other tackle is just going to be a people pusher, and that people pusher can get paid the big bucks if you're moving them DNs down the field. Yeah. So, and you know what I'm saying, when it comes to the guards and the centers, man, like those are really the generals. You know what I'm saying? Like it's weird how you look at it. Like, you know what I'm saying, the tackle is on the island, so he's only seeing, you know, left hash to the sideline. The right tackle seeing the same thing, left hash to the sideline.
Yep.
Your guards and your centers are seeing, they're like breaking down whatever coverage that you're in right there. Like they can literally see from the middle of the field if you got two high safeties, if you got one safety, if where the corners and stuff at, bro. Like it's, you know what I'm saying? So that's why it's so important. Yeah, it's communication, and it's also like what you're comfortable in, bro. Like you can't just go and wear a new pair of Timbs and be comfortable the whole night. Your feet gonna be hurting in the club.
Appreciate that, man. Part. Appreciate that.
Yeah, man. I don't like center. You know, I ain't like Shane in practice. Shane was our center in college, man. Shane talked too much. I'm like, bro, quit talking so much, bro. I'm trying to get one over on you, bro. We running this stunt, and you calling out the stunts and it's practice.
Not only would Shane call out the stunts, Shane would come to the line and call out the coverages, bro. He would be like, "Hey, cover 2. Hey, cover 3. Watch for spin here. Cover 3. He gonna spin down." Like Shane was on a different level, and that's what people like don't really understand about O-linemen. Like they think, oh, they're just the big guys that can bench 400 pounds, right? No, a lot of the times the offensive liner, they got to be the smartest guys on the field, man, because they have to intake so much knowledge and they have to react to what they're seeing post snap and pre snap. So it's like, that's why it's one of the hardest positions to play.
They know how to play the quarterback knows.
Hey, ask Shay who was telling them which way to slide though when we was in man. Which player, man? Ask her which way you tell them to slide, right? Because we got to read all of that. We got to see how the D line is sitting, if they cock one way or the other, if they about to run a stunt. I can see all of that. Shay can read all the coverages. I'm like, oh yeah, he about to. I'm about to say, they about to do a loop, bro. Roll your hands. I'm like, please don't overset him. Because I see it, bro. Like, y'all give everything away. But, hey, what's next on the – who next up?
Melly, talk to me. What's next, bro?
Did we run through all the teams?
No, I didn't touch ATL or New Orleans.
Let's save ATL for last. Let's do the Saints.
Because that's the wild card. So the
Dirty
Saints.
bird.
I said what I had to say about their defense, but let's get to this offense. I'm gonna reiterate this. Jamal Williams is the perfect type of back for a back like Alvin Kamara, the receiver, versatile, weapon type running back. He gonna get the dirty work yards for bro, and then Alvin Kamara can get out, catch balls in the open field and get busy. You know what I'm saying? So I like that for the Saints. I like that for Derek Carr because he not sitting back handing the ball off to what's the boy name? It's forgetting me. Number 28 for the Raiders.
McFadden. No, what's Cuz name?
You said for the Raiders?
Don't matter.
Yeah. The best running back
Josh
in the league
Jacobs?
Yeah, Josh Jacobs.
Yeah. Josh Jacobs, bro. But yeah, man, Josh Jacobs, great back, but he's not Alvin Kamara, and Jamal Williams they're gonna be a good 1-2 punch. We didn't even get to the receiver. Michael Thomas is the what if. And if we not going injury, I'm gonna go Michael Thomas and Chris Olave to be that nice 1-2 punch for Derek Carr. You feel me?
Jarvis.
So, and Jarvis Landry too. But Michael Thomas was the receiving champ a couple years ago before boy got crazy turf toe and all this other stuff going on. So, I think they got the guys on defense and they got the guys on offense to come back to prominence. Now, I don't know what they going. I don't. It's set out like on a platter for him, basically. Like Derek Carr is not. He not elite, but he not a garbage can. You know what I'm saying? Like he did his thing in Oakland with what he had and all the coaching changes, and the last year was last year. I feel like that wasn't his best outing, but he still showed them flashes, and he didn't have the defense that he's gonna have now.
Facts.
Or the type of weapons. You know what I'm saying? He had Devontae Adams, but he don't have different types of weapons in New Orleans. Different type of defense he could lean on. He not gonna have to think he gotta do too much or force the ball in places, and he could just kind of sit back and, like I said, play point guard, bro. Like you're gonna have to take a step back in your role. We ain't gonna need you to go out and do no crazy comebacks. We just gonna need you to protect the lead, bro.
Yeah.
Get some first down, choose some clock a little bit. This gonna be a boring conference to watch because all the defense is so good and it ain't gonna be a lot of scoring. But the certain few guys who can make it happen, will make it happen.
Agreed, man. And CeeLo, you want to go first, or you want me to tackle it?
Go ahead, because you might say something I like. I mean, I got to take, but go ahead.
All right, back to the top. The Saints over/under is 9.5. Juice to the under. Book thinks they win 9 games. I went through their schedule earlier, and I counted 11 wins. This is the best defense in the South. They're just reloading and getting stronger. I don't know if y'all realize in the draft, they went DN, first and second round. And I think it's kind of telling that Cam Jordan is kind of getting up there in age, but he's been a pillar there.
But they need somebody on the other side of him.
They need somebody on the other side of him, but he's been a pillar there for a while, right? And they know if they're going to keep this thing rolling, how New Orleans has been rolling, those vets are going to have to teach very talented young guys the system. New Orleans does a great job at this, right? Their offensive coordinator, they've had the same guy there for the last 15 years, bro. That has not happened in the NFL. They have a system that works. Do you think it's a coincidence they went out and signed Jamal Williams? No, this is what they've been doing since Sean Payton was there in 2006. They have a big back, a pound of back, a Mark Ingram type with a Kamara offing to spell it. Now, also, they drafted my guy out of TCU, Kendre Miller. If Kamara gets suspended or goes to jail or whatever, he's kind of out in the balance. Got a little hootie in the chat. You see it, Sauce. If Kamara goes to jail, Kendre Miller is a 3-down back, bro. He's a real 3-down back. He can do it all. He was one of my favorite players to watch in college. But back to the stability of the Saints. They got a new DC in there, but their head coach is a defensive guy. He's going to run this defense. Not a big deal to me at all. I just think having an adult in that QB room who I think is still in his prime, playing some of his best ball. Last year was tough under a first year head coach, new system, blah, 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 whatever. Derek Carr is good enough to win 11, 12 games. We've seen him do it in Oakland before they was even in Vegas. We've seen him do it before. So I really like the Saints. I just can't say I think they're going to win the South yet. I still need to hear from y'all. I need y'all help. So CeeLo, talk to me into the Saints.
Hey, you kind of took the words out of my mouth, man.
Because ATL coming, boy. That's why.
Hey, look, you kind of took the words out of my mouth. Because look, ain't nobody in the NFC South a lay down team, bro.
Nope.
Nobody in the AFC South is a lay down team, and the Saints, like, they are the number one team when I think of a team that's gonna fight tooth and nail on defense to keep their offense in the game. Like,
absolutely,
that's just what they do, bro. That's what they've been doing the last couple of years since they've been looking for a QB. Like, they just fight tooth and nail to try to provide the offense a chance to win, but sometimes they don't win. And yeah, you literally took the words out of my mouth when saying Jamal Williams is basically just another Mark Ingram, bro. Because
they got a blueprint, bro. Yeah, they got a blueprint and it works.
Mark Ingram running out of juice. He old, bro. We was watching him at high school. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was at Bama when he was in high school. So
man, I had a box TV when he was within high.
Yeah, man. So that's what I think about the Saints, man. I don't think they're gonna lay down to nobody. I think that's gonna be another one where it's gonna come down to, that fourth quarter. Can they offense get it going? Can they get a possession where they can go down and score, get in field goal range for them to at least win 8 or 9 games? Because I feel like that's gonna be, in my opinion, they probably gonna fall second. If not first, they're going to fall second. I got them, like, I'm picking them to go second because we going right into ATL. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all go ahead because I know y'all been.
Hey, bro, look, I'm going to say this. The QB has to do everything right, which he won't do for their offense to be great, but they got so many other weapons for their QB to just kind of, like, that's a safety net, man.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be the team that's going to have the most offense out of the NFC South. They're probably going to score the most points out of that division. That's my take on ATL, bro. Like, you already kind of talked about the defense. Like, they got the additions, you know what I'm saying? Safety, defense, defensive lineman, linebacker. Like, they added all that. Yeah. Like, they kind of built – they almost – I ain't going to say they building the dream team because they don't have a QB. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's not my dream quarterback, but – it's similar to, what the Eagles did a few years back of how they trying to build their defense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's back to around there when, like, Carson Wentz got hurt and they had to go to Nick Foles, things like that. But that defense was stacked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's
that D-line was eight deep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's how I'm seeing ATL. They kind of building that. And, if the QB can get into a groove, maybe he might shock us. I don't think so. That's my only fault with them. But I think they're gonna be able to score a minimum of 20 points a game, bro. That's just based off the run game alone. I think they can score a minimum 20.
It's feasible.
Which is why I got them favored to win the NFC South.
Yep. Melly, you want me to tackle it first, bro?
Yeah, I'll let y'all go, bro.
All right, so at the beginning, I said there's 2 teams, right, who I thought could possibly win this division. ATL, second highest win total, 8.5. It's even. So basically, they think they can go 8 or 9. They got the Saints at basically 9. If you look at my boy Arthur Smith, man, he is the king of ground and pound in the league. He's like Chuck Iceman Liddell back in UFC 2009, just ground and pound my way to victory. Bijan Robinson, the best running back prospect I may have seen since who? AP? Maybe Saquon.
Come on, man. I'm about
to say Saquon. Robinson is about to get 35 carries a game. And they don't care. because
Nah, I don't think
they
so.
gave him
No, he's not.
they gave him his guaranteed money early. They giving it to him right now. They said, "Hey, bro, I'm about to get 5 years out of you because I drafted you in the first, so I'll get 5 years. I'm gonna run you into the ground these 5 years, and you're gonna take us to a chip." Now, hear me out now. If you look back at early drafted running backs to teams who were basically pretty much complete, and I'll say Atlanta's pretty much complete everywhere except for the quarterback spot, and that's still an X factor. An early round running back, first round running back, has catapulted those teams historically. Look at best example I can think of. Look at Jacksonville in 2017. They draft Leonard Fournette fourth overall. What happens? They go to the AFC Championship that year. We can go 1 year earlier. Look at Dallas. They win 4 games. They draft Zeke in the fourth with the 4th overall pick. What happens? Zeke as a rookie leads the league in yards. It takes Dallas to 13 wins, number 1 overall seed in the NFC as a rookie. They're about to horse Bijan till he can't walk no more, bro. And it's going to be to their benefit for now. I really think once you add Drake London and Kyle Pitts into this mix, they're big, they're physical, they have the best O-line in the division. They're about to pound teams. They're about to win jump balls. In the red zone, they'll be unstoppable. They have 3,000-yard backs on the team now with Tyler Algier, Cordero Patterson, and Bijan. I mean, it's as simple as this. If Desmond Ridder, I'm about to end it right now. If Desmond Ridder can play serviceable football and not turn the ball over and keep these guys behind the sticks, Atlanta's going to win the NFC South, and they're going to be dangerous in the playoffs. Real talk.
It's a big what if, though, man.
That's a big what if, though. That's why I can't fully get there, but it's a big what if.
I don't think Desmond Ridder is terrible. I know people like to dog on Desmond Ridder, but I don't think he is terrible. I just think he is the worst. He's the QB I would pick last if I had to draft these QBs in this whole conference. He's the last person I would pick.
Sadly, I agree.
And quarterback play and coaching is what gets you over the hump. When he's in these games, it sounds good that they're gonna score 20 points a game, but what if you don't get to that 20 playing against the Saints, Bucks, or the Panthers any given week?
Mm-hmm.
Or any other of these good defenses from the conference or who they got to play, bro. So that's my whole thing with them. Yeah, they're gonna have games where I think they can get 6 or 7 wins this year. You know what I'm saying? Just solely off offense. You know, they get between a 1-score game. Somebody scored too quick. They get the ball back. They go down the field, catch somebody. But I like Bijan. I don't think 35 carries. He might get 35 touches and 15 catches or something like that. You know,
I was over exaggerating a little bit, but not really. That nigga get 30 carries a game, bro.
I'm gonna chop his carries into receptions and give some of them carries to Tyler Algier, which you could do what you just said with the Saints and boom people with Algier and come in with Bijan or come in with Cordell. You know what I'm saying? Switch it up to keep people on their toes. So they all got different running styles. Cordell like 6'5", you know what I'm saying?
The Marco Murray-esque.
Yeah, bro. So I like the Saints on offense, but once the offense ain't humming or it don't ever get a chance to hum, like that's too much of a big what if for me, bro. Like the quarterback play. I'm not saying they don't have tremendous talent. They building the team up piece by piece through these great offensive pieces. You got your Kyle Pitts, you got your Drake London. We already talked about the running backs. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I think this might be another down year for them, and they scoop them a quarterback in the draft, or they find somebody through free agency. I don't know who's up this next year, but you know what I'm saying. If Desmond Ridder don't prove some improvements, or that he trying to be that franchise guy, then they finna get him up out of here.
Hey, one more thing about Ridder though. He's kind of in a perfect storm, the perfect situation that you would want a young quarterback to be in to learn how to play quarterback and win.
That's why, bro.
You know what I mean? Like, it should be, I hate to use this term for NFL quarterback, but it should be easy for him this year. You know what I mean? Having such a good run game, a run scheme, a run-based coach, you know, you're going to have to hit a couple passes here and there to keep the chains rolling, and you're going to have the biggest receiving core in the nation. So it should be somewhat. And Scotty Miller too. I forgot to talk about him.
Oh yeah,
got somebody to take the top off. You know what I mean? Like it shouldn't be that hard for him, bro.
He's not in a situation where like Justin Fields, where
Right.
you're throwing to Darnell Mooney and hand the ball off to David Montgomery.
Bro, he had the same. He got the same job as Mariota.
Yeah.
And Mariota still gave the ball up at least twice a game.
Yeah, but that's Mariota being Mariota. You know what I mean? Like, look at Tannehill in Tennessee when Arthur Smith was there. Like, Arthur Smith revived Tannehill's career and made him a starting quarterback and got him paid off taking care of the ball and running play action and running Derrick Henry 30 times a game.
Okay,
it should be the same. It should be the same blueprint. I'm thinking, right?
Hey, I would hope so.
You got more. You got more backs now, at least.
Got more backs.
Yeah, dog. I got to say about the Saints. Y'all want to get an order real quick? Order a conference?
Let's do it.
So, I'm going to go Saints, Bucks, Falcons.
Hey, we with Bourbon Street, baby. Go ahead, CeeLo. Talk to me, bro.
Hold on. Saints, Panthers.
Yeah.
Saints. Yep. I got the Saints to win that thing. Everybody else I really don't care about. The Bucks might be bringing it up to
Caleb.
I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna let you get it.
Last to first. Bucks, Panthers, Saints, ATL. My division winners in the South.
Moment of truth, man.
Got 2 ATL.
I'm gonna let 111 Wet Ball make this call, man. I'm going with ATL to win it, bro. I have to, because I just have to, bro. And I hate to do it because the Saints are the most complete team. They're the team that's ready to win now more than any other team in this division. But something's telling me, bro, that Bijan gonna have a special year and they gonna kind of put it together. And Desmond Ritter's gonna be better than people think. So give me ATL, New Orleans, Tampa Bay, Carolina with 4 wins, y'all. Maybe 5. They're gonna be bad. Carolina's gonna be bad. That's it.
I'll throw Carolina at the 4. Bucks at 5.
Yeah.
No, I'll put the Falcons at 5, man. I'm not believing in the Falcons, bro. I can't.
Okay, let me try to sway you real quick. One more point. So you know they signed Calais Campbell, right? They also hired the Saints co-defensive coordinator and D-line coach to be their DC this year. So they're gonna be running the Saints defense in ATL, a defense that is proven to work for the last 20 years in the league. Like,
so you telling me the Panthers is gonna regress with Bryce Young and they're gonna be stinky?
I think so, but it's gonna be growing pains though. It's a whole new regime over there though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the Bucks are gonna do what they do, the Saints gonna do what they do, and the Falcons gonna do what they do. Arthur Smithson is what, 3rd year here, 4th year here?
Yeah, I think bro, that's why I got the Panthers at 3rd. I think the Panthers, like I said, bro, I think the Panthers offensive line gonna give Bryce Young the time to thrive and flourish, but their defense is what's gonna lose them games, bro. When it come down to it, I ain't saying they not the best defense in the South. They're not the best defense in the South. When you name off those names, they're not the best defense in the South.
And Carolina's gonna be probably the best 5-win team in the league, maybe in league history, because they're good. But if you look at their schedule, top to bottom, their schedule is very hard. The Saints have the easiest schedule in the South, then Atlanta, then Tampa Bay, then Carolina. Carolina has the hardest schedule in the South this year. They play the Cowboys, nigga. It's up. It's over with for them, bro. They're the only team in the South that play the boys. It's raps, dog. Like,
not the Cowboys. Oh,
bro, not the boys. Not the boys in prime time.
Not the boys.
Come on, bro.
But yeah, man. All right. It sucks for them, bro, because they're gonna slug it out. It's gonna be some 5-win teams, some 6-win teams, some 7-win teams. You know what I'm saying? It's somebody gonna get during the witching hour. Somebody gonna lose it. I say it's easier to call who gonna win the conference, and I'm gonna just roll with the Saints. I got ATL on both sides of me. They picking ATL. The dirty,
Dirty
birdies.
bird, man. Sorry,
Dirty
Nola.
bird.
I'm here for y'all still.
I'm here for y'all, man. Who that? You feel me? But yeah, man. We want to talk. We want to talk a little NBA,
Go ahead.
or do we want to do an NBA what if, or start bench cut? Start bench cut.
I'm here for the good
Right
times.
here.
Send it.
Start bench cut. We've been talking about football all day, so let's do this. Start bench cut. Here are your 3 receivers: Odell Beckham Jr., Antonio Brown, Julio Jones.
I'm guessing they're all in their prime. Because if
All
we
in their
going off
prime.
today,
Start bench cut.
you got to start Odell. He the only one still in the league. All right, my bad. All right, so I'll go first, I guess. I'm starting Julio. I'm benching AB. I'm cutting Odell.
Starting AB, benching Julio, cutting Odell.
I hear that. That's understandable.
Start AB, bench Odell, cut Julio.
Yeah, you're wild.
That's insane.
We can tell you play defense, bro.
That's insane. Ain't no
Come
way,
on,
bro. I need Julio in there.
Julio got to be somewhere, bro.
Bro,
Come
you
on
can't
now.
go wrong. You can't go wrong, bro.
Julio
can't-
took the Falcons to the Super Bowl as a receiver, not a quarterback, not a
He
running
had-
back.
bro, he
Kirk-
literally did-
he carried them niggas to the Super Bowl at wideout.
He literally did the same shit Larry Fitz did.
Yes,
Take them niggas to a Super Bowl.
with a less talented team. Yes.
I know, bro,
and,
but
you know,
somebody got to go. I'm
All
thinking about me when I think about receivers. I think about versatility.
Yep.
I could put them anywhere on the field. Julio. I think I just get limited when you get to like the slot. You know what I'm saying? Where those 2 guys thrive.
All right.
I'm not saying that, bro, but I'm saying
let me ask
who
you
would
one
you rather
question.
have in the who would you rather have in the slot?
Let me ask you one question. So, have you ever seen those NFL top 100 shows where they rank the top 100 players in the league?
Yes, bro. I know who.
The first thing, listen, man. The first thing from every corner, from Darrell Revis all the way down to Champ Bailey to Richard Sherman, they all say the same thing about Julio. Julio is so hard to guard because everything looks the same. He's so smooth getting in and out of his cuts. You can never tell if he's stopping, cutting, reversing, going this way, that way. It all looks the same with Julio. So you talk about versatility. That's the embodiment of versatility. He has every route in the route tree, and you're not beating him at the high point. He's faster than your DB. He's stronger than him. He's stronger than your linebackers, or just as strong as. Julio could have played tight end if he wanted to. He could have been Kyle Pitts. What these kids think Kyle Pitts is, Julio could have did that times 10, bro, in his prime. But go ahead.
That's just where I'm at with it, bro. I feel like you can't go wrong. If anything,
you can't go wrong.
start. If anything, in your eyes. But if anything, if I switch anything, I'll go Julio, Odell, cut AB. But y'all acting like AB and Odell is scrubs.
There's no way Odell is on this team over AB or Julio.
Bro.
Julio and AB can be switched.
We talking about prime. I feel like y'all looking at their whole career, bro.
I still think AB and Julio probably better than Odell's.
That's just my narrative, bro.
Okay.
Get your narrative off, bro. Take your narrative to the bank, bro.
That's just my narrative, bro.
If we going off of like who had the most flashy catches, then I'm going.
Hey, Odell at the one.
Odell, Julio, and then AB.
Right.
I'm not talking about flashy catches, bro. I'm talking about receivers. Put him anywhere. I'm not saying he is scrub, and I said if I change anything, I'll leave AB off.
Bro, obviously none of these dudes are scrubs, bro. Odell
but
was,
y'all acting
was
like
tracking.
he is scrub, though.
Let me fight for Odell for a second. Odell was tracking.
Anything,
go ahead, bro. Go ahead. If anything,
with Eli Manning.
Yeah.
A worse Eli Manning. At least he had Matt. At least he had Matt Ryan, and the other dude had Ben Roethlisberger. You know what I'm saying? So that's all. That's all I got to say. If anything, AB get cut, and they both, if I needed them on my team, can return kicks. Not saying that Julio couldn't.
Yep, I would never put Julio back there. You're right. That's a good point.
But that's just where they get the. If I could have either one of them.
Yeah, I'd rather have Dez Bryant over Odell. I'm gonna be 100% serious, bro. Like, I'm definitely taking Dez over Odell.
You smoking crack?
What? Prime Dez, bro. Prime Dez, who was taking punts to the crib every week.
I'm taking
Prime
Odell,
Dez, who had
bro.
2 people sitting in front of him trying to stop him. Both of them face guarding him, pressing him.
The Odell disrespect is crazy.
That's not disrespectful.
That is disrespectful,
Prime
bro.
Dez, nigga.
And that's your conference too. I mean, your division too.
We made that nigga famous because Brandon Carr got cooked and he had one-handed catch that snatched
your
back.
Team.
Reached back like 1-3. Drake said it best, bro. But Odell was not who y'all. I mean, bro, I'm not even gonna go there, bro. I'm not gonna do that. Odell is he's the Carmelo of the NFL.
Really?
Yeah.
You can't just say that. You just can't just say that and go silent.
What? Do you want me to elaborate? Everybody loves Melo.
So you're saying
he has a swaggy game, swaggy charisma that translated on and off the court, right? He was an elite scorer. He was good at what he did best, right? But he was never the best in the league. He was never going to be the difference on a championship team, right? That's what Odell is to football. Odell will never be compared to like a Jerry Rice or a Larry Fitz or a Julio Jones or a AB or a Justin Jefferson, a Calvin Johnson. He's never been a Terrell Owens. Come on, bro. He's never been one of those type guys, but he has always been a fan favorite and he kind of invented the little haircut with the twist and the little shave size, swaggy guy, man.
Man, forget that.
Most of his popularity is from off the field, bro.
Bro, if he looked like Cooper Kupp, bro, we'd be having a totally different if he was doing the same thing. If he looked like Tyler Lockett, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna try and make it a race thing. If he looked like Tyler Lockett and he just did everything he did, they'd be like, "Oh, Odell, he's so humble." Blah, 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 blah.
No, he would be Tyler Lockett.
No, he wouldn't, bro.
He would maybe be Golden Tate.
If he looked like Golden Tate was a dog now, Detroit.
Exactly. Oh, that was a dog, but he wasn't that guy.
I just feel like the injuries kind of derail what he got going. Because when you compare him to Julio and AB, a lot of longevity until AB lost his mind, and then Julio. I don't know. I may be letting the recency of Julio like falling off get to me, but
you gotta be, bro. Hey, who got the most followers in the NFL on Instagram?
Probably Odell.
By far. Odell's a superstar, bro. He's a superstar. And since everybody knows Odell and he's larger than life, it kind of overflows into who he is as a player. And he's not that player. He's just so popular,
But that's not how I'm basing it off, though. I'm
not saying that's
versatility.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying that's what you're basing it off, bro. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
that's
somebody
hear
like
this whole
conversation. They
persona,
like,
bro.
I don't know. I feel like with them guys, like I said, with the return game and the versatility and the different types. You could say all the routes look the same, but I feel like his route running is underrated. And they score a lot of him and AB score a lot of
all he ran was slants and fades, bro.
Oh God.
That's all Odell ran in New York, bro. All right, bro. I'm done. I'm done with it. You got it. You got Odell on your team, bro. He's riding your bench, bro.
All right, bro. Here we go. Because AB starting. I need a crazy thing. All right, here we go. Let's switch it up, bro. Because because it seemed like disrespectful to put Odell in the ranks of these guys. Let's go Larry Fitz, Calvin Johnson, Julio.
Go ahead, CeeLo. You muted.
I was going to say, you already said it in order for me.
Say it again.
He already said it in order for me.
I know. I didn't hear what he said. Like the order. I just heard.
Larry Fitz, Calvin Johnson, Julio.
All right. I'm starting Megatron off rip.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm just saying, like in terms of like who I'm cutting. I'm cutting Julio. I'm sorry.
I'm cutting Julio. I'm starting Megatron off rip.
Now we cut Julio.
Larry Legend, because you're talking about the big dogs, right? Now you're talking about the greatest of the great. We're not talking about TikTok stars no more. We're talking about great football players.
So you don't even set the baby off, man.
Right.
Look.
My bad, Kay. We talking about football players now. Yeah, it's gotta be Megatron at the 1, Fitz at the 2. Julio is at a close 3.
Guys, I know what this animosity coming from, bro.
You know exactly where it's coming from.
It's because you're a Cowboys fan and what he did.
I can't help it. I can't help it.
What he did to your boys, man. I'm sorry. Odell had to catch all these strays. I really don't care. I'm not the biggest Odell fan, but that was just my narrative for the football team I was running. But yeah, that's the order I'm going. Julio, gone. Give me Megatron and Larry Fitz. I may even put Megatron on the bench and start Larry Fitz. Because that Super Bowl run he had was legendary. I don't even think what Julio did was comparable to what Larry Fitzgerald did. Go back and rewatch that run.
Nah, I know. There's a reason why Julio's cut. There's a reason why Julio's cut and nobody even second guessed it.
It would have been better for Odell if he would have did like Devontae Adams, Cooper Kupp, Odell.
Like, yeah, okay. It's a little bit more.
Yeah, there's levels to this. Thank you, CeeLo. There's levels to this.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
in that case, Odell was the scrub in the match. But for me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's how I run it right there. I feel like Larry and Calvin give you the same type of thing as far as if you double them, it really don't matter. And to me, I feel like Larry's better after the catch. Like he could still break one for you, running like a horse.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Runaway deer. And then Calvin Johnson, dog, he can Megatron for a reason, man. Megatron for a reason. Detroit's finest, Detroit legend forever.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Man named after a robot. But yeah, man, that's tough for me though. I feel like I had to go Larry than Calvin, really on the bench.
I feel that, but I got to go Calvin. I mean, Larry obviously had a much better career if we're looking from start to finish. But, dude, what Calvin, if I'm building a team, start from scratch, or if I'm playing one game, the answer is Megatron.
I feel like Larry got slightly better hands. They're
both maxed out. They're both at 100.
They maxed out, but I feel like he got the 0.1.
Nah, bro.
I seen some crazy.
Larry might have better hands. He might.
I seen some crazy work from Larry, bro. You might have to go rewind the tape.
Yeah, but who got better catching traffic?
Megatron. Come on, man.
So it's a give and take, bro. It's give and take.
But I feel like, yeah.
Megatron to go up on two niggas at the same time. Larry does have better hands, though. Probably.
He can do that. He can do that, though. But like my thing is, like from watching a lot of Detroit football, is that rule where they kind of is why catching, they look at it so crazy now is you catch the ball, was it a catch because he reached out and did all this other stuff, or was it or was it not? You know what I'm saying? He sparked a lot of that controversy from his catches because they had to like question it. But with Larry, it's over. It's a catch.
Yeah, I mean,
move along.
I like to say it's the Dez Carter rule. It ruined my one Super Bowl that I was going to get as a Cowboys fan in my lifetime.
But they did that to Calvin Johnson a lot, bro. And I know you saw it. It was that
same era for sure. Yeah.
The big physical receiver that make these crazy catches, and some idiot get under the replay booth and lose his mind. I'm like, they should have been doing what I think it's the XFL or AFL do. They got somebody with an Xbox controller up there, rewinding and zooming in, like how we do on Madden.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why we never thought about that, or nobody at Sony or Microsoft was like, hey, y'all, like, you know what I'm saying? We got this type of
tech. We got this tech for you.
You know what I'm saying? You could have been had little John up there, rewinding and zoom it in for you.
Right.
You got a 45-year-old that probably need his readers on, checking this shit.
The problem with the catch rule too that really makes me mad is like it'll be like, yeah, he got 2 feet in bounds and had possession of the ball in bounds, and then on his 8th step out of bounds, he dropped the ball as he fell to the ground, and they'll say he didn't complete the process of the catch. Like that's the dumbest thing for me. That's what kills me. Like, bro, if somebody, it's like if you catch the ball, you catch the ball, bro. You know what I mean? Like if you catch it, land in bounds,
Yeah, they add a lot of.
you catch the ball, bro.
Was it a football? Did you make
Survive in the fall and all
this?
this. Who cares about the fall if both my feet are in the end zone and then I fall out of
Did the
bounds
ground
after?
help him?
Right.
Did the ground help him make the catch?
Now that one I kind of understand. I kind of get that one. I kind of get that one.
Yeah, that one too. But like sometimes when they fall, bro, even Sam agrees. They catch it.
Sam knows if they
but
catch
like,
it, they catch it. You know.
They come through with all this extra stuff, and the people in the booth like trying. I'm like, sometimes I'll be like, man, let's put up, figure out the time on the clock, and let's wrap it up. Y'all sitting up here, conspiracy theory and a catch, whether it is or it ain't, bro. Like, let's move along now. Like, you're making me lose my mind. It's about 12 a.m. on a Sunday night game. I'm trying to go to bed. I got work in the morning.
Literally.
But yeah, man, we covered the NFC South, dog. It was a good show, man. I was itching to record again, but I like to thank Matthew JB. What up, gang?
What Dirty Birds back? Them Dirty Birds is back.
We going for the Dirty Birds, huh?
Them Dirty Birds is back.
Who that nation, man? Who that nation?
We got
what up, Matthew?
Nola, baby. Little Nola, baby.
What up, Matthew, dog?
What up, though?
Oh, you picked the Panthers.
Yeah, them niggas won in 4 games, guys.
That's crazy, Matthew. I believe
Keep
in
I
believe it. I believe in him, though, dog. Bryce Young gonna do it for y'all, gang.
Yeah, he gonna get y'all. He gonna get y'all 5 wins, bro. Oh God, he gonna get y'all 5 wins.
Hater. Feel me? But you know what I'm saying? He a Cowboys fan. Don't listen to him.
What that got to do with the South?
But yeah, dog. Cause you biased. But y'all got any narratives to get off?
Best QB in the NFC South, Bryce Young. Most improved player, Baker Mayfield.
Rookie of the year. I changed my mind. It's gonna be Bijan Robinson because he about to have 1,000 carries in one season. So Bijan's gonna win Rookie of the Year. I know I said Jahmyr Gibbs earlier in the offseason. My mind has changed. It's Bijan, and it's always been Bijan, and it'll always be Bijan. Thank you.
Hey, he is roasting his boy right now. Yeah, man. Amen. Say, man. CeeLo, you got a narrative?
Yeah, he just did. He got it off.
Yeah, bro.
I think you know what, Derek Carr gonna do it. This is gonna be for his wife.
They made his wife cry.
They made his wife cry.
It's gonna be a redemption season for his wife.
Hey, if you made it this far, man, like the stream. I'm gonna put up the full thing. I'm gonna leave it up for y'all. Subscribe, comment your team, comment who you think you're gonna win the NFC South. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
If you got a narrative to get off, get it off in the comments. But I appreciate every single last one of y'all, and I'm gonna get us up out of here. Cool.
Appreciate y'all.